There's a specific sound a bank fraud investigator makes when they tell you someone's been living as you for 3 years. A heavy sigh. The click of a pen. The rustle of documents they wish they didn't have to show you. Ms. Williams, we've identified 47 fraudulent accounts opened in your name. Credit cards, loans, a mortgage, all opened by someone who knew everything about you. Everything about me. My social security number, my mother's maiden name, my first pet's name, every security question I'd ever answered. I heard those words on February 14th, 2024, Valentine's Day. How ironic. The day I discovered my best friend of 15 years had been stealing my identity since 2021. My name is Zara Williams. I'm 31 years old. I'm a nurse from Atlanta, Georgia. And for 8 months, I pretended I didn't know my best friend Simone had destroyed my credit, stolen $186,000, and was living in a house she bought using my identity while dating the man I loved. This is the story of how I took back my life and destroyed hers. Let me start at the beginning. 15 years ago, 2009. We were 16. I met Simone Harper in junior year of high school. New girl. Transferred from another district. She sat next to me in chemistry. Quiet. Kept to herself. I'm Zara, I said. She looked at me. Smiled. Simone. We became inseparable. Simone's family was struggling. Her mom worked 3 jobs. They lived in a rough neighborhood. She wore the same clothes all week. My family wasn't rich, but we were stable. Mom was a teacher. Dad worked for the city. We had enough. I started bringing Simone home. My parents loved her. That girl's been through a lot, Mom said. Be a good friend to her. I was. We did everything together. Studied together. Went to prom together. Applied to colleges together. I got into Georgia State. Nursing program. Full scholarship. Simone got into Emory. Business school. But no scholarship. Couldn't afford it. She went to community college instead. It's fine, she said. I'll transfer later. But she never did. After college, I became a nurse. Started at Grady Hospital. Made $62,000 a year. Simone worked retail, then customer service, then sales. Hopped around. Never found her thing. She'd come over to my apartment. Look around. You're doing so well, Z. I'm so proud of you. You'll get there too, I'd say. Yeah, maybe. In 2019, I met Marcus at a hospital charity event. He was a physical therapist. Smart, kind, gorgeous. We dated for 2 years. Got engaged in 2021. I was so happy. Planning a wedding. Planning a future. Simone was my maid of honor. Of course. I can't believe you're getting married, she said, hugging me. You deserve everything. Then COVID hit. Marcus got sick, really sick. Ended up in ICU for 3 weeks. He survived, but it changed him. He was depressed, anxious, pushed me away. We broke up in late 2021, called off the wedding. I was devastated. Simone was there for me, every day, every night. You don't need him, she said. You're amazing on your own. I believed her. In early 2022, I decided to buy a house. I'd been saving for years, had $40,000 for a down payment. I applied for a mortgage, got pre-approved, found a cute house in Decatur. 3 bedrooms, $280,000. Then the bank called. Ms. Williams, we need to discuss some issues with your application. What issues? Your credit report shows significant debt, multiple late payments. Your score is 510. That's impossible. I don't have any debt. You have 7 credit cards with a combined balance of $83,000. You have a personal loan of $35,000. And you recently opened another mortgage. I sat down. I didn't open any of those. I'm transferring you to our fraud department. That's when I met Detective Rachel Morrison, Financial Crimes Unit. She came to my apartment, spread documents across my kitchen table. Ms. Williams, someone has been using your identity for approximately 3 years. They've opened 47 accounts, stolen $186,000. They even bought a house. A house? In Marietta. $320,000. Purchased 6 months ago using your name, your credit, your identity. I stared at the documents. Felt like I was drowning. Who would do this? I whispered. Someone who knows you very well. Someone with access to your personal information. Family member. Close friend. Partner. Close friend. My mind went immediately to Simone. But no, not Simone. We'd been best friends for 15 years. She was like my sister. Do you have any idea who it could be? Detective Morrison asked. No, I lied, because I didn't want to believe it. But that night I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking. 6 months ago, when this mystery person bought a house. 6 months ago, Simone had moved. Said she got a great deal on a rental in Marietta. I'd never been to her new place. It's still a mess, she always said. I'll have you over once I'm settled. The next morning, I drove to the address on the mortgage document. 4782 Pinewood Circle, Marietta. I sat in my car across the street, staring at the house. Nice house, 2-story, brick, well-maintained. Then the front door opened, and Simone walked out, my best friend. Walking out of the house that was fraudulently purchased in my name. She was wearing workout clothes, looked happy, healthy. She got in her car, a new Lexus. Drove away. I felt like I was going to throw up. I called Detective Morrison. I know who it is. Over the next week, Detective Morrison investigated. Subpoenaed records, tracked IP addresses, pulled surveillance footage. Every fraudulent account was opened from Simone's devices, her computer, her phone, the mortgage application for the Marietta house. Simone had forged my signature, used my social security number, my employment information. She'd even created fake pay stubs in my name to qualify for the loan. We have enough to arrest her, Detective Morrison said. But I need to ask you something. Do you want to press charges? I hesitated. 15 years of friendship, but 15 years of lies. Yes, I said. I want to press charges. Before we arrest her, we need to gather more evidence. I need you to act normal. Don't let her know you know. Can you do that? I thought about it. Acting normal while my best friend had stolen my entire identity. Yes, I said. I can do that. For 8 months, I pretended. Simone would text me. Want to grab dinner? Sure, I'd text back. We'd meet at our usual spot. She'd talk about her life, her job, her plans, never mention the house, the cars, the money, all bought with my stolen identity. Meanwhile, Detective Morrison was building the case. Bank records, credit applications, forged documents. Then one day in June 2023, Simone posted something on Instagram. A photo. Her and a man. Kissing. Caption. Finally found my person. I clicked on the photo. The man was Marcus, my ex-fiancé. My best friend was dating my ex-fiancé. In a house she bought using my identity. I called Detective Morrison. How much longer? 2 more weeks. We're finalizing everything. Make it 1 week. Zara. 1 week, or I'm confronting her myself. 7 days later, Detective Morrison called. We're ready. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. We're executing a search warrant and making the arrest. I want to be there. I want to be there. She sighed. Fine. The next morning, I drove to Simone's house. My house. The house bought with my name. Waited across the street. At 8:03 a.m., 3 police cars pulled up. Detective Morrison got out. Walked to the front door. Knocked. Simone answered, wearing a bathrobe. Confused. I couldn't hear what they were saying. But I saw Simone's face change, confusion, to fear, to panic. Detective Morrison showed her the warrant. Officers went inside. Simone saw me, across the street, in my car. Our eyes met. She knew. She knew that I knew. Officers came out carrying boxes, computers, documents. Detective Morrison handcuffed Simone, read her rights. Simone Harper, you're under arrest for identity theft, wire fraud, forgery, and grand larceny. Simone was crying. Zara, please, let me explain. I got out of my car, walked across the street, stood in front of her. 15 years, I said. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I was desperate, I didn't know what else to do. You stole my life. I was going to pay you back, I swear. I just needed time. 3 years. You had 3 years to tell me, to ask for help. But you didn't. You just kept stealing. Please, Zara, please don't do this. I looked at Detective Morrison. Take her. They put Simone in the police car. As they drove away, I looked at the house. My house. That I didn't even get to live in. Then I saw something that made my stomach drop. Marcus, walking out the front door. He'd been inside the whole time. Zara? He looked shocked. What's going on? You're living here? I asked. Yeah. Simone and I moved in together last month. Why? What's happening? This house was bought using my stolen identity. Simone was just arrested for fraud. His face went white. What? She's been stealing from me for 3 years, and you're living in the house she bought with my stolen credit. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. Didn't know or didn't ask? He had no answer. I walked to my car, drove away, never looked back. The trial took 7 months. Simone pled not guilty, hired a lawyer, tried to fight it. But the evidence was overwhelming. 47 fraudulent accounts, all opened from her devices, forged signatures, expert analysis confirmed, $186,000 stolen. All traced back to her. The house, the cars, everything in her name but purchased with my credit. Her lawyer tried to argue she was confused about whose identity she was using. The prosecutor laughed. Your Honor, Ms. Harper used Ms. Williams' identity to purchase a house, 3 cars, open multiple credit cards, and take out personal loans. This wasn't confusion. This was calculated, systematic theft spanning 3 years. The jury deliberated for 2 hours. Guilty on all counts. The judge sentenced her to 8 years in prison. Ms. Harper, you didn't just steal money. You stole your best friend's entire identity. Her credit, her future, her ability to buy a home. For your own selfish gain. 8 years. No parole for at least 5. Simone cried, begged. The judge didn't care. Neither did I. As for Marcus, he moved out of the house immediately. Claimed he had no idea where the money came from. Believed Simone when she said she got a promotion. Maybe he was telling the truth. Maybe he wasn't. I didn't care enough to find out. The court ordered Simone to pay full restitution. $186,000 plus interest, plus my legal fees. Total, $247,000. She'll be paying me back for the rest of her life. The house was seized, sold. Proceeds went toward my restitution. The cars were repossessed. Every fraudulent account was closed. My credit slowly recovered. That was 18 months ago. Here's where everyone is now. Simone is in federal prison. Still has 6.5 years left. She writes me letters sometimes, apologizing, begging for forgiveness. I don't read them. Marcus moved to Tennessee, got married to someone else. Good for him. And me? I finally bought a house, last month, in my own name, with my own credit. Small house, 2 bedrooms. Decatur. Not fancy, but it's mine. Really mine this time. I'm still a nurse, still at Grady, still helping people. I'm dating someone new, Andre. He's a firefighter, honest, kind. Nothing like Marcus. I told him everything. About Simone. About the fraud. That's insane, he said. How did you stay sane? Barely. People ask if I regret pressing charges. If I regret sending my best friend to prison. She wasn't my best friend. A best friend doesn't steal your identity for 3 years. A best friend doesn't let you struggle with destroyed credit while they live in luxury. A best friend doesn't date your ex-fiancé in a house they bought using your name. Simone was never my friend. She was a thief who wore the mask of friendship. And I was her victim until I decided not to be. Some people say I should forgive her. You were friends for so long. But time doesn't excuse betrayal. 15 years of friendship doesn't give you the right to steal someone's entire life. I gave Simone everything, my friendship, my trust, my family, and she repaid me by destroying my credit and stealing my identity. So no, I don't forgive her. And I won't. My name is Zara Williams. I'm 31 years old. I'm a nurse from Atlanta, Georgia. And 2 years ago, my best friend of 15 years stole my identity and $186,000. Today, she's in prison. And I'm free. People say, keep your enemies close. I say, watch your friends closer. Because the people who hurt you most are the ones you never see coming. Simone had 15 years to betray me, and she took every opportunity. But I had 8 months to destroy her, and I took it. Never let anyone make you feel guilty for protecting yourself. Not your best friend. Not anyone. The moment someone steals from you, they stop being your friend. They become your enemy, and you treat them accordingly. I destroyed my best friend, and I'd do it again.